Hello, my beautiful cherry pies. I hope you're doing great. I'm not even gonna elongate this intro because I have a lot to go through. And today, as you can see from the title, we are going to talk about long-lasting citrus fragrances. I really took my time to prepare this list for you. I've tested so many fragrances in my collection and also out of my collection to give you the best of the best when it comes to citrus fragrances that do last and are pretty much perfect for summer. So let's start. The first one, I would say maybe is the least long lasting out of all of them that I have, but it's still very decent. I get at least 5 hours on my skin and on my clothing, even more, and I truly love this fragrance because it's quite unique of a citrus, and that is Atelier Cologne Lemon Island. And there is not too much to it, to be honest, because it's just a lemony fragrance with a little bit of jasmine and vanilla. But honestly, when those notes mesh on your skin, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It has that balmy effect to it. I don't know what they added up in the base, but I don't think it's just vanilla. It's just incredible, I must say. It almost makes my mouth water. Beautiful fragrance. So if you like Atelier Cologne, I think this one is the best. I really do like Orange Sanguine. However, this one doesn't last at all, but Lemon Island is their newer release and it is actually decent, to the point that I am definitely debating on getting it. So yes, Lemon Island, beautiful, very potent citrus with gorgeous balmy vanilla dry down. So that is the first one. The second one that I have is also very unique and extremely beautiful, and it is from Teo Cabanel and it is called Hegoa. And this fragrance is a combination of rose, citruses and tea. So beautiful. If you are a fan of rose and if you want something very fresh for the summertime, this one is impeccable. Just perfect. It slightly reminds me of Aqua Allegoria from Guerlain, Tesura, which I adore that one, but this one is more citrusy. It also has more potent note of tea. It's not as sweet. It is just perfect. If you love the combination of tea and a little bit of florals and a lot of citruses, which are refreshing, but at the same time this fragrance is very sophisticated and, in my opinion, definitely work appropriate. For summertime, this will be your best friend, I can assure you. So yes, Hegoa has great longevity, very good projection. So for a fresher scent, it's bomb. It's really bomb. I truly love it. Unfortunately, I only have this little decant, but again, another one that I'm definitely debating on getting because that tea accord in it is so beautiful. So beautiful, guys. You really have to try it. It's a little bit herbaceous, it's calming, it's aromatic, but sweet at the same time, but not too sweet, okay? So it's just perfect middle ground for every day and something that's refreshing. So that is Hegoa from Teo Cabanel. Next, what do we have next in here? We've got beautiful citrus, and it is from BDK and it is called Citrus Riviera. And this is a true Riviera in the bottle, guys. It's a sharper, greener citrus with, again, some sweetness to it. This one is for all of you who like soury lemons. To me, it kind of smells like you are driving through the road to Monaco from France and you are sitting in a gorgeous restaurant by the seaside on a rock, you know, like a big rock, like a mountain or something, and you see the sea and the waiter just poured you very cold water with a lot of ice and a lot of lemon and put some sugar to it. This is how it smells to me. It's beautiful. Another very sophisticated citrus in my opinion. Just fantastic. And again, the longevity is not bad on it at all. So that is Citrus Riviera from BDK. Another fragrance that I've had in my collection for years now, and currently my mother is obsessed with it, so I didn't have a heart to, you know, keep it away from her. And that is super duper sophisticated mature citrus that will last you the whole day. This is for all my white floral lovers. It is from Hermes, and that is Jour d'Hermes. And this is a perfect lunch brunch fragrance when you are hanging out with your friends and you want to be a little bit more sophish. This is the fragrance to go. Also, another great citrus that's very appropriate for work. The lasting power on Jour d'Hermes is fantastic. I really love it for that. The bottle's beautiful. It is a little bit heavy, so I must say I've never traveled with it because it's not very travel friendly. But other than that, it's a gorgeous scent, and I must say it's definitely potent on the florals. And don't even think of just, you know, the flower of the floral. Is like the whole plant with its greenness and its bitterness put in there. It kind of also smells like savory martini drink, you know, that kind of vibe with a lot of citruses. Very good fragrance. It's unique and it's very classy. So Jour d'Hermes is fantastic. And another fragrance from Hermes that I used to wear quite a bit, like 2 years ago and a year ago, is Jardin Sur Le Nil. And this is a gorgeous fragrance if you love something that's a little bit more aromatic with fruity touches and quite unique notes, because there's a carrot there, there's Bull Rouge, you know, it's a garden at the Nile, so obviously there has to be some Bull Rouge. It also has some incense to it. It is super sweet because of the mango, but at the same time that sweetness is completely cut off because of very fresh aquatic notes and that incensey touch in the dry down. Beautifully done fragrance, I must admit. It is completely unisex. I would share it with my boyfriend as well, so very much worth having. The longevity on it is incredible, just incredible. It lasts 10 hours plus. So for citrus, guys, it is really outstanding. So yes, Jardin Sur Le Nil, actually this is the fragrance that also started my YouTube channel. I used to rave about it back in the day when I just started. So, you know, it also has nice memories for me attached to it. And I know so many of you guys bought it because of me and love it. So yes, I highly recommend it. Check it out. Of course, everything will be linked below. So that is all from Hermes. That's it. I have nothing else from that brand. I have 3 more very beautiful citruses that you guys must check out if you love a citrus that's long lasting. We have Goldfield and Bank's Bohemian Lime, and this is a true lime fragrance in my opinion. It's definitely not sweet, completely not sweet in my opinion. Like comparing to citrus, if Riviera, this is like straight up savory thing. It is quite aromatic. It has that boho touch to it, I must say. For some reason I can picture that, you know, boho chic girl running around in the forest wearing that. Definitely gorgeous summertime fragrance. Again, straight up unisex, not too feminine, not too masculine, so it's a great middle ground. To me, this one is definitely outdoorsy. I don't really see this being like an office scent or anything. I mean, you can wear anything whenever you want, but you know, just me picturing the occasion for this scent, I think it's a little bit more outdoorsy. So yes, Bohemian Lime, fantastic. And another fragrance that is incredible, and I recently discovered it. It is Orange X Santal from Essential Parfums, and this is really good, guys. If you love sandalwood, if you love slightly balmier texture to your fragrance, to me it also has this slight Oriental Middle Eastern vibe. Gorgeous fragrance. If you love woody, heavily creamy woods mixed with citruses like orange in here, so beautiful, guys, so beautiful. I highly recommend this. Again, I only have this sample left, which I had, I think, 2 of them, and I must say I really love grabbing it when I'm feeling down, when I need some pick-me-up. I mean, all these fragrances are great pick-me-ups because, you know, they are very uplifting and refreshing. Some are more classy, some are more outdoorsy, as I said. But Orange X Santal, I think it's more leaning into that spa direction, that calming, balsamic spa direction. Beautiful fragrance. I highly recommend checking it out. And speaking of gorgeous, gorgeous fragrances, this is actually an Egyptian brand called Nilafar du Nil. And guys, you have to check this brand out. They are very high quality fragrances with a great price. And this one I adore. This is Jardin De La Bergamot from Nilafar. It looks like this. And here we've got Petit Grain and Lime, we have Neroli and Grapefruit, and we've got Musk, Ambroxan and Vetiver. To me, if you are debating on getting any expensive citrus like Neroli Portofino or stuff like that, don't even think about it. Get this, because the price is unbeatable, the lasting power is great. After 3 or 4 hours, it becomes more of a skin scent, but when you hug someone, you can still very much smell it. My boyfriend wears it very often these days because he loves those more refreshing fragrances since it's a heat wave here. But I do also spray myself with it as well. So yes, we basically share it all the time. When I feel like a gorgeous, not too sweet, beautiful soury citrus with gorgeous ambroxan undertone and that beautiful Middle Eastern musk in here, just gorgeous, just gorgeous. You get quite a bit of neroli here as well, so if you like neroli, again, skip Neroli Portofino, say goodbye to it and get yourself this one because it's amazing, just amazing. All right, what do we have next, my darlings? I have Aqua Allegoria Limon Verde, and this is a gorgeous, super sugary lime fragrance. On some people it lasts, on some people it doesn't. On me it lasts very well. I love Aqua Allegorias. Of course, they're not, you know, beast mode whatsoever, but this one is very decent. This one is for all of you who don't like too soury of a fragrance. This one is more green with some sugary accords. Just beautiful, not too soury. Again, fantastic lime fragrance. So yes, it is quite true to a lime scent, and to me it smells like a mojito with a lot of lime, a lot of sugar at the top of the glass. This is it in a bottle. So if you want to smell like mojito, then definitely try Limon Verde. To me, this is like classic, so I'm just gonna breeze through it. There's not much more to say about it that I haven't said before. This is Dolce&Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense, and this one really does last. This is very sweet and very musky. I would say out of all these citruses, this is definitely the sexiest and the most like sporty, cool, chic kind of vibe. This is so flirty, great for summer parties when you're at the beach or, you know, doing your thing, whatever you're doing during summer holidays. I think this one is perfection. Again, you can totally wear it to work, but to me it is more outdoorsy of a fragrance, you know. I feel like for work purposes it's good to have, if you love citruses, it's good to have something that's mixed with some florals, even if it's more subdued, just like Hegoa, you know, stuff like that. This one is straight up super sweet citrus with apple, with some marigold. Actually, I don't even have it here. Let me spray it to just remind myself. Yeah, I actually, this is a bottle that I do not use, but I have another one which is like almost gone. When I am in my other house, I use it all the time because I really love wearing it after shower, and it does last me throughout the whole day, so I'm very, very happy about it. So that is Light Blue or Intense. And going with the same vibe, another classic that I will never part my ways with, it is Chanel Chance So Fresh. Gorgeous, gorgeous version of Chance. This is my favorite out of them all. This is slightly floral and very woody in the dry down. It has a beautiful melon accord, not melon, lemon. I switched the letters and it came out to be melon, sorry. But this is a gorgeous, slightly floral, citrus, woody, sparkling scent that it's so intoxicating. I also find that this one smells slightly different on anyone who wears it. Like my friend has it as well, and it smells completely different on her than it does on me. It pulls very floral on her, and on me it pulls very woody citrus, which I actually personally prefer. So yes, very long lasting fragrance from Chanel. Even though it's just eau de toilette, it's very much worth it. And it's a classic, you know. I think most people did have it in their stash at some point because it's quite old. Next, speaking of florals, we've got Roberto Cavalli Paradiso Azzurro. And this one is a gorgeous, slightly cypressy, quite sweet citrus fragrance with gorgeous dose of florals and aquatic accords. This is a very, very sophisticated scent. It is very appropriate for a heat wave. To me, it's a great balance between being outdoorsy and office wear. So it's great for any occasion. To me, this is a very, very classy citrus. Those florals that are in here are so nice. Like, there's nothing too much. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous middle ground, and the longevity is great. So yes, Paradiso Azzurro, the whole line is great, but this one for summer is definitely the best. All right, and of course I do have to mention my favorite summer aliens, which are Eau Extraordinaire and Eau Sublime. I'm not sure if they are still on their website, but you can surely find it online. I will of course link it for you. So this one, Extraordinaire, is more floral. It's still woody ambery, but it is definitely more floral, but like sparkling, fun, bright, sunny florals. Comparing to all the other aliens, gorgeous fragrance. I used to wear it for work a lot. This is, I think, my third bottle, if I'm not mistaken. So I really, truly love this fragrance, and I loved it throughout the years. Always gets me compliments. So yes, for summer, this is the perfect alien, but quite far from the original. And Eau Sublime is pretty much, to me, alien with citruses, and this has quite a bit of the original's DNA in here. So it's very, very close to the original, but you have that beautiful sparkling citrus added up in here. So yes, this one is also very long lasting on me. I never had problems. I love bringing it with me for summer vacation, because it never fails. I love wearing it during the day, even for water sports and stuff. And then I love wearing it for nights out and fancy restaurants during the night when it's, you know, hot outside. So it's perfect, perfect all-rounder for summer if you are a fan of alien. So that is alien Eau Sublime. Next up, we have a gorgeous, gorgeous scent that will require spending a pretty penny, but to me it's worth it. I don't have it yet, but I'm really hoping I will get it soon. And I don't only love the name, which really speaks to me spiritually. I love the bottle, I love the whole vibe of it, and I love the notes. And this is from Penhaligon's, and it is called Luna, which is of course the moon. And we've got a heavy dose of lemon, bergamot, and bitter orange, so it is very citrusy at the beginning. Then we've got rose, juniper berries, and jasmine, and then we have balsam fir and musk and ambergris, which honestly, these are my very, very, very favorite notes in fragrances. I love that piney touch to it. I adore juniper berries. I don't know what it is about it with balsam fir and juniper berries. Maybe because I grew up a lot in mountains, and you know, my whole garden was filled with it, so it just evokes such amazing childhood-like memories and very, very safe place for me in my heart. So maybe that's why. But yes, it is just gorgeous. Like, think of those beautiful piney tones with ambergris, which gives you that slightly beachy, salty touch, and some rose, and mainly the citruses. This is a very long-lasting scent, I must say. Even I think it's only eau de toilette, it really does last. So I do recommend it. I think this is the most expensive fragrance that I have here for you, so it must be worth it. It really, really must be worth it. So that is Luna from Penhaligon's. And then we have, of course, Aqua Vitae Forte from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is another beautiful creation of his that lasts very, very well. I do like the original Aqua Vitae, however, the Forte version really does it for me. You've got citruses, you've got cinnamon, you've got cardamom, and you've got pepper, so you have that gorgeous, slightly warm, spicy touch. You have ylang ylang, which gives you a tropical touch as well, and some powderiness, and it gives that fragrance a lot of heaviness, like it's getting dense here because of that ylang. You also have orange blossom, sandalwood, and vetiver. This to me is definitely a unisex fragrance, however, on women it just blooms. It just blooms. It is sweet enough because of that ylang that is just so beautiful and so heavy. Gorgeous, gorgeous scent mixed with those spices that are at the top. It is just intoxicating, guys, and the Forte version lasts forever. Forever, which I really, really love, that he created something that's great for summer but really is a beast mode, and this one certainly is. So yes, Aqua Vitae Forte is fantastic from the most expensive price range that we have here, along with the Penhaligon's. I think these two are the most expensive, but these two are actually worth it. So I highly, highly recommend them. And yes, guys, that is it for today. I finally went through this topic. It was hanging on my shoulders like you have no idea. I really wanted to do this right. Of course, there are millions of fragrances out there, but I think these are so worth having. Depending on what you really like in a citrus, whether it's more floral or more sweet or more savory, there's everything in here. I highly recommend them, and I really hope you liked it. So please let me know in the comments what is your favorite citrus, and also let me know what you want to see next on this channel. And thank you so much, guys. I love you, and see you in my next one. Bye.